Joining us now is a congressional candidate for Georgia's 7th District, Nabilah Islam. Welcome to the Damage Report.
Thank you so much for having me.
Glad to have you here. So there's a lot about your platform and the nature of the race that I want to get into. But one of the things that sort of caught my attention about your race is that like a lot of people who aren't professional politicians who've run many times, it is a difficult thing to run for office. And so you've had to go to some fairly extreme measures to be able to launch this run. Can you talk to us about that?
Sure. Look, first of all, people like me don't usually run for Congress. It's very cost prohibitive. When I first started this endeavor back in February, I thought to myself, look, I was going to get a part-time job. However, I realized that in order to give my district the full attention it deserves, I needed to do this full time. And so I've had to take make some fiscal adjustments to my budget. I've actually put my loans in forbearance, my student loans. And then I've also decided to cancel my health insurance to save money. My health insurance in the first place wasn't really doing much. It's pretty much junk health insurance. And if I were to go canvassing and get hit by a car or hit by a branch, it wouldn't have covered my ambulance or hospitalization.
Oh, wow.
So I've had to make a lot of fiscal adjustments to run in the first place.
Wow. And so in one way, actually, you canceling your health insurance has actually made you similar to many of the people in the district. About a quarter don't have health insurance right now, even with the ACA and all of that. So talk to me about what you would do were you to get into Congress on healthcare and health insurance.
So 135,000 people in my district don't have health insurance. It's about a quarter of this district. And when I'm in Congress, I'm going to advocate for Medicare for all, a single payer healthcare system where no one gets left behind. It's a broken system when you have about 30 to 40,000 people a year who die because they can't afford health insurance. That shouldn't prevent people from seeking the care that they need. So I'm advocating for an overall making sure that everyone is able to go see a doctor and that cost doesn't prevent them from doing so.
So you mentioned on your campaign website that Gwinnett County, is that how you pronounce it?
Gwinnett County.
Yes. Their rates of deportation, it's the highest in Georgia, rising 250% just in a 1-year period. I think many people, when they think about even the current deportation crisis, they're probably not thinking too much about Georgia, but this is clearly a big issue in your area. What are your thoughts about that?
So Gwinnett County, so my district is a majority minority district, and it includes Southeast Forsyth and Gwinnett County. And Gwinnett itself is the most diverse county in the Southeast. It's the 4th most diverse county in America, and 2% of counties in our country instate a program called 287G, which basically deputizes sheriffs to give them the ability to issue detainers so that ICE can come in and deport them. Most recently, there was a woman named Tanya that was driving through my district, not even from here. She's been living in this country for over 2 decades without incident. And a sheriff picked her up and put her in a detention center because she was undocumented. She's in remission from cancer, wouldn't let her see a doctor. But they recently released her, but it's unclear whether or not she will be deported. So it's been a huge issue in Gwinnett. It's been separating families. It's been really destructive to our community. And when I'm in office, I'm going to work really hard to make sure that we ban 287G at the federal level.
And one other, it's not unique to Georgia, but one other topic that I have to ask you about that was a big deal in 2018 was actually being able to exercise your democratic rights and vote and know that your vote is counted, know that you're not gonna wait in a 5-hour line, know that you're not gonna have to present all forms of crazy ID. Georgia's been a real hotbed for voter suppression for a very long time, up until and including today. So what are your thoughts about that? Do you have concerns about your path to being elected in a place where it's very difficult to vote, and what might you be able to do to improve the situation?
Sure. So look, Republicans have been practicing voter suppression here in the state of Georgia for a while. Stacey Abrams, her election was stolen from her. Our Secretary of State currently is going to purge 330,000 people off the voter rolls under the guise of voter maintenance. And that includes 25,000 people in my own district. Look, Republicans only won this seat last year by less than 500 votes. And so we can't afford to lose a single Democratic voter. We've actually launched our own informational campaign to reach out to everyone that's on the purge list in our community to make sure that first they know that they're on the purge list, and that they also, make sure that they do fill out all the applications to make sure that they are still eligible to vote. But we need to make automatic registration a federal law. We need to make sure that Election Day is a holiday. We need to make sure that we're reinstating the rights of felons who serve their time and immediately reinstate their voting rights.
Thank you for watching this clip from the Damage Report. For more content from the show and access to TYT Network members-only exclusives, go to tyt.com/Brooke. Wait, no, it's tyt.com/John. Go to tyt.com/John to sign up.